Dun, 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 dun. We are here. Happy Memorial Day for anyone who has served. Thank you so much for doing that. I do not have the bulls to do something like you have done. I got my glasses on right now. I shouldn't have these glasses on right now. Although, when you see me on stage and I'm doing stand up, I got these glasses on. I always got them on no matter what because the circadian rhythm. I feel like such an old guy explaining it, but when I'm out that late at night, I got to keep the circadian rhythm in check. So what I do is I put on the glasses. Okay? And it helps a little bit. Some people say it doesn't. I say it does. Let's just jump right in here. Where's my feed? Where's my feed? Let's go. We're in here. Oh, I should have put something. I should have changed the title on this. Man, listen, for anyone who sees this later on, I'm gonna be interviewing this dude. Oh, what's up? One sec. Man, day has been great. I'm gonna be interviewing this dude who eats raw meat. That's what he does. He gets other people to do it. Apparently he feels great. He feels fantastic when he does it. That interview's happening on Wednesday. I don't get it. I don't get it. But happy Memorial Day, man. Happy Memorial Day. If you know anybody that served, thank you so much. If you've served, thank you so much. But man, yeah, it's gonna be a weird interview. So we'll see. We'll see. Happy Memorial Day, Greg. What's going on? We'll see what goes on. This guy, I'm going to be interviewing him. He eats raw meat. He gets other people to eat raw meat. I saw a video of him recently. He was washing his hair with raw eggs. Sometimes he lets the meat ferment for a few months and then he eats it. It's called high meat. Is it? It's just getting your gut biome adjusted for the diet. Really? So this is a thing? Do you know about this? Man, your dad was in Alaska during Nam. Well, thank him. Thank him if he's still around. If he's not, condolences, you know. But yeah, apparently this is what the guy does. He eats meat. And the thing about it is, I found a bunch of people who do this. And here's the thing. They do it with raw chicken too. And none of them are dead. So it's very odd. I figured you'd be dead if you did this. You know? I don't know. Same thing with dogs, just slightly harder process. Really. But I don't know. But for tomorrow, I'm going to be interviewing a comedian friend of mine, my buddy Johnny Rogers, comedian friend of mine. We're going to break some stuff down here. But I got to get into it. Now, I don't have much time to do like a long stream, but I have to do something because now I have a German editor, and you know how Germans are. If you tell them something's supposed to happen, you know, they get real serious about it. So I have to make sure I have something sent to him by the end of the night. Oh man. But yeah, I'm glad whoever doing the interviews live, I don't know. I'm experimenting. I have to experiment with after this. So I'm going to be up until like 1 a.m., which is not good. I'm going to be experimenting with this new podcast app. It's called Riverside. I'm going to be seeing how that is. I've done it with Zoom. I like it, but I kind of don't like it. I don't like the video quality on the other people's side. Riverside apparently gets a lot better quality. StreamYard I've tried, but I don't like how small the other screens are. Riverside seems like it might be the way to go, so I got to try it out. But we'll see. If it has a live function, I might just do it live. We'll see. I got to figure it all out though. But yeah, that would be the idea. Old school Rogan style. You know what I mean? Just doing it live. That would be the best case scenario, I think. But that's also if people agree to do it. Some people get nervous, man. Not everybody has done as many mushrooms as I have, and LSD and acid and DMT and stuff, you know? So I'm kind of just, I'm open. I'm open. I'm fine. I'm just, you know, let's do it. I can just talk, but some people don't like doing it that way, but we'll see. Did you see the secret that came out about the Golden Dome and SpaceX? No. What? SpaceX is building the Golden Dome? Or SpaceX is against it? What? What's going on? If SpaceX is against it and China's against it, that's a weird correlation. But you tell me one sec, what's going on with that? And make sure you only say the end going on at the end of it. Yeah, and I can't even say it. I shouldn't even say it because he'll think there's an edit there. Yeah, I know what you mean. If you saw that interview with the editor, man, very interesting stuff. Very interesting to hear about Germany, how it was so safe 10 years ago, and now it's just not safe. You don't want to go out at night. You know, people are rolling around. People who aren't German rolling around with knives at night, and it's a scary type of place. Very interesting. I mean, that guy bounced all the way to Bali. That's where he was. He was in Bali. He's not even in Germany anymore. He made sure to stay away. It's crazy to see. And if you saw the interview, you know, it's up right now on my main channel. I was talking about how it's not a coincidence that all these left-wing governments have the exact same ideas at the same time, that they're doing the exact same thing. They're all moving towards mass immigration. They're all moving towards this thought of inclusion to the detriment of the country itself. It's not a coincidence that that's happening. You know what I mean? But whatever. Great interview. It's like a tutorial. Yeah. Like I said to you, man, a lot of people will reveal their setups. They'll show their equipment, what they use, their cameras, things like that. But not a lot of people talk about the editing process. And that's what matters the most. You know, most people don't know how to upload a video onto YouTube. And that's a daunting thing for some people. They don't know how to do the little edits, and that's a daunting thing. Because at the end of the day, whatever camera equipment you have, whatever audio equipment you have, you start with what you have. Who cares? If I tell you I have the same camera that Joe Rogan uses, but you don't need to know that. Just whatever camera you got. You got your phone, just do that. I have a really good microphone. It's like a studio grade. You don't need that. I just got it because, you know, made money. So let's see. What's the theory? 1 sec. This is the 1 sec segment of the show. SpaceX has been developing wireless power transmission from Nikola Tesla on one of the main things I'm going to say one of the main things with the Golden Dome will be I can read. This is how he wrote this. Will be it can supply wireless power, making our electric grid irrelevant and making AI easier. Rumor has it that Starlink 4th gen will be capable of full scale what? Full scale shutting the grid down, full scale what? Tell me. Full scale power transmission. Interesting. And you know what? As much as I could say this is hearsay, I could also say that it kind of makes sense that Elon Musk was in such a rush to get out of Doge and get back to work. Just saying. I know he's not like the main guy doing all the work, but if this was really happening, him being present and not being wrapped up with the administration would be imperative. Like he would have to break away from Doge. And he did right at that time. Right as they're building the Golden Dome as well. That would make sense. You need somebody who can do this. They already have Israel. They already have Israel's Iron Dome to look at and say, okay, this is how this can work. Then you have Elon Musk thinking of every single way he can improve it, which is pretty much what he does best. And then he has, you know, for the sake of just you and I and numbers, he has infinite money to throw at it. And if he's working alongside the U.S. government, it's literally infinite money to throw at it. So interesting. So SpaceX has involvement with the Golden Dome. So Elon Musk is going to become the emperor of the world eventually, or at least the emperor of America after Trump. I guess. I don't know. This is an odd amount of power, you know? You know the dictator, I don't know, that's South America. I don't know what his name is, but the dude who runs Venezuela, he says that Elon is owned by the Pentagon. He said that in a speech. He's like, "Oh, these guys." He's like Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. And I was like, "Nah, I'm not going to believe you." But, you never know. Tinfoil Speedo, right? That's what they're for. No more copper wires in homes. No more batteries for the military, as well as enemies can't take down our grid. Ah, okay. So I see what you're saying now. So wait a second. This would this would be a component of the Iron Dome? The Iron Dome, or sorry, the Golden Dome. It's like calling the Gulf of America the Gulf of Mexico there. My apologies. Uh, so the Golden Dome would have this component where it has this Starlink 4th gen capable of full-scale power transmission, also has the ability to stop all missiles coming in from the sky or space, and then makes it impossible to bring down the grid. Wow. Because that's so necessary right now. That's the thing. And I've talked about it briefly. I know you've talked about it. I've heard Tucker Carlson do a whole interview on it. Everybody's thinking about it. Sean Ryan has been a big person talking about the grid and how vulnerable it is. Everybody knows if that goes down, that's it. Post Malone, the singer, one time he was in an interview and he was talking about the grid. He goes, if everything shuts down, he goes, if what he said was, if the credit cards stop working, you got 2 days to get out of wherever you are. He's like, you got 2 days. He's like, because everything's going to go crazy after that. So, yeah, that's essential. And then I just released an episode about this on my second channel because China's like, oh, you don't need this dome. What do you do? Well, you should stop the production of this. This isn't necessary. It's like, hey, China, hey, no one's talking to you. What are you doing? What are you doing even talking, China? What are you doing? Figure out how to gain back your $18 trillion that you lost because of Trump's tariffs and all his negotiating tactics. Figure that out. Don't worry about this Golden Dome over here. But maybe that's why they have issue with it. Because all of a sudden it makes the grid become unpenetrable. I like this. I like this 1 sec segment here. That's interesting. Yes, part of the Golden Dome features and the continuation of Tesla's original work. Whew. The wireless power would allow you to overload the electronics used by bombs and missiles. So we're at the point where it's not, maybe there's 2 components to it, but what you're saying is it wouldn't be quite like the Iron Dome, because the Iron Dome is basically missile for missile. Missile comes, another missile comes, intercepts, and it just does that with incredible precision. You're saying it's more like the Matrix, and America becomes Neo, just going like this, and the missiles just stop and fall. Just fall right into Canada, you know? They just fall right into Canada. No, I'm kidding. Fall into the water, hopefully. The Gulf of America, preferably, you know? But that's wild. Basically, be the Iron Dome, but with Bluetooth distraction. Interesting. That's very interesting. 1 sec. How do you know all this? Where did you hear this? I'm always looking for people who could be like researchers and stuff. I just hired an editor. He's a go-getter. You know, he's starving, so he's like ready to work. He's a great guy, and I need a researcher. But aside from the point, how do you know all this, one sec? How did you learn this? Tell me. But and believe me, as I'm questioning you, it makes perfect sense. The timing of Elon, everything makes sense. The timing of Elon, China having an issue with it, and Trump just being like, we're making it, not asking anybody. This wasn't even something like he's rolling it out. He already just has people in motion. It's happening. It's a done deal. It's not like, oh, we'll see. Oh, we'll figure it out. No. He's just like, this is happening. He's like, do you understand? There's a cardboard printout of a golden dome here. That means this is happening. You remember the last time I brought out a cardboard printout? It said Gulf of America. Google it. And you're like, all right, I got to listen to this guy. You need a Jamie. Yeah, I need a Jamie. I definitely need a CIA operative who handles all of my producing. Who handles the producing of my podcast. I definitely need one of those. You're 100% right. No, but I know what you mean. I definitely need a Jamie because right now I am the Jamie, you know? I'm the Jamie and the Joe right now, both at the same time. I have several friends that still serve as well I have and do some work with the military. I keep up with feature tech. Hey man. Did you just get us all in trouble? What are you doing? Did you just get us all in trouble now? Black trucks coming? What did you just do? Greg, Brian, everybody, there's trucks coming now. One sec made it so now there's black trucks rolling up to all of our houses. How about that? No, everything I say is public knowledge. Okay, cool. Just check. I haven't heard about this. I haven't looked into this at all. It'll be fun. You get to fact check him when he gets out of line. Yeah, right? But yeah, that's very interesting information. I believe that 100%. Just makes sense. It's vital right now. It's one of the vulnerabilities that the last administration didn't even talk about. And apparently, forget which podcast I saw it on, but the Biden administration had some kind of attack. Who was this? I saw this on. I shouldn't say they had some kind of attack. There was some kind of cyber attack, and people started speculating that it was a cyber attack. And the Biden administration said, no, it was just a mistake. They were like, it was just a mistake, just happened. And someone pointed out, who's in this field of cybersecurity, that they said it so fast that they couldn't have possibly known. So they were covering up for something, which was more than likely some kind of attack. I don't want to say on the grid, but something happened. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining it that well, but this has happened before. This is a vulnerability that nobody's really addressing. Until now, I'm telling you, man, Trump doesn't play around. Trump is one of those guys. We all have to look at it. I'm 39. I don't know about you, but in the words of Joe Rogan, you get 40 more summers if you're lucky, you know? And that's when you're relatively young. You get 50 more summers if you're lucky, you know? And Trump is at the point where it's like, if he gets 10 more, he's extremely lucky. So he's just like, there's no more time to play around. All you guys just do what I say. I have no time for all your bull. Of course I'm going to drink Coke. What do you get? Listen, Bobby, get out of the room if you're going to talk about my Diet Coke. I'm going to drink Coke. I'm going to shoot missiles. I'm going to punk off Russia. I'm going to tell China what to do. I'm going to give Canada the middle finger. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. I got 3 more summers if I'm lucky, okay? 3 more summers, you understand? It's not so many rounds of golf. Got 100 more rounds if I'm lucky, okay? So everybody shut your mouth and do exactly what I'm telling you to do. I'm trying to become the greatest president of our time. And he's doing it. He's definitely doing it. All our systems are very old and hard to secure. Yeah. Yeah. I would think so. I mean, they revealed that they were still storing information in a mine shaft. They revealed that, right? So I imagine the systems are very old. I get it too. I was talking about it in the interview I did. Sometimes you have no time to switch a system and make it newer. You feel like you have no time. You just don't want to take the time to do it. Like I needed a new editor for months. For months. And I just didn't do it. I was traveling and shooting and editing all my own stuff. Like that was dumb. I should have just hired somebody. But sometimes you just feel like you just don't have the time. All excuses, all excuses. And then, in the case of the previous administration and the federal government, sometimes you just have people taking as much money as they possibly can and cramming it into every pocket and orifice they have as they try to stumble out of the Federal Reserve, just taking gold bars and just vaselining them up and just let's go, boys. I got I got 4 gold bars inside of me. I can't clench these butt cheeks much longer, okay? These butt cheeks are old and weathered. Come on, guys. It's Lindsey Graham, if you didn't know. If you're new to the podcast, that's Lindsey Graham. Anyway. Let's get into it. One sec. Thank you for the information, man. And anything else that comes up, definitely let me know, especially in that regard. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And also, yeah, don't tell me information I shouldn't know. Don't. Or at least not like here, email me or something. I'll get a Proton mail and you can like email me there. Wait till I do it though.